Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenges. This is September 9th, 2018 and we are currently sitting on, if I'm correct, 3 losses and 5 wins. It's very early morning and I've just woken up half an hour-ish ago, made some coffee, took a shower and still trying to wake up, if you know what I mean. But for now we are here to play Slay the Spire, and whether I'm awake or asleep, it doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that I want to try my bestest to get a top 100 placement, which we haven't gotten in quite a while. Yesterday we got a beyond perfect on a vintage, shiny and certain future path. So like no cards, only one path, and we beyond perfect it, and we still only ranked 500 and something. We probably ended up around 1,000-ish if I had to guess, but I'm not gonna look because I'm too scared. So we need elite right now to be top 100. It's gonna be hard. Insanity tells me it's quite a good collector's bonus chance here, because if you look at the scores, these scores are pretty high. Even with a beyond perfect, we only got a score of 1,000. So collector's bonus and cursed do come into effect here, and those will determine how. I almost want to say how well, but not how well, but like where we score, whether we can get 100 extra points from having cursed, and whether we can get the extra 50 points per collector's bonus. I think it's 20 or 50 points. I think it might be 20. 50 seems a bit stupid, but I got like 16 once and got 400 points, so 25 points. 25 points per a. It's 25. It's exactly 25 points per collector's bonus. There's about 250 points if you can get up to a 10 collector's bonus. So 10 collector's bonus plus the curse run for 10, 100 points for 5 curse cards in your deck means that, and a beyond perfect means we could definitely hit top 100. So that's what we're going for: 5 curses, at least 10 collector's bonus, and then of course, last but not least, the beyond perfect. So without further ado, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to check out what our insanity deck is before we even do anything. Midas and time dilation coming into play. Time dilation is like a trap. I'm just going to ignore it and pretend it's not there, and I'm going to play around as if it wasn't there, because I made the mistake a few times in the past where I've built my entire deck around time dilation. Then of course we will be fighting the Bronze Lord Madam, and we will be fighting Donor and Deck as our bosses here. So time dilation, we shouldn't think about that at all. Midas, we cannot upgrade cards, so that's really problematic. Cards like Seek, which are really good, aren't as good anymore. Cards like Aggregate, Double Energy aren't as good anymore for Tempest type runs, so we're going to be wanting to look into more of a variety type deck. Electrodynamics maybe, with a little bit of glacials, some good defense, lots of orbs potentially, and need to remember that we want to at least visit one shop per floor, so we need to pick a route that has the most elites but has the guaranteed shop. Because what I do on Midas runs quite often, if you guys have been following the channel, you know that this is true, is that I go Midas run and I never buy anything, and I get to like the beyond of 2,000 gold, but I never bought anything, and I'm super weak. So I'm going to be trying to focus on using the Midas gold, since we're getting that extra gold anyway, as early as possible. Before we do anything, let's jump in and let's check our 50 card deck. So it's the first thing we want to do. Absolute first thing you want to do is you want to jump in and check your 50 card deck. So double hyper beam, that's horrible. Triple hyper beam, so we need a fourth hyper beam. There's no choice there. 1, 2, 3 echo forms. This is atrocious. 3 echo forms, 3 hyper beams. This is atrocious. We have 1 generic algorithm. We have a glacial, we have an electrodynamics, which is nice, rebound, go for the ice, seek, buffer, claw, 2 generic algorithms, 2 go for the eyes. So we do have some kind of weakening and defensive plays here. So we want to add a lot more defensive cards to the deck, but we do want to add 1 echo form and 1 hyper beam somewhere along the run into deck. That's 50 bonus points we can get for just adding 2 cards. So we will probably want to check that out as soon as possible. We do have the aggregate, so that helps a lot. We have 2 of them, so it really helps a lot for playing cards such as echo form and hyper beam and buffer and glacier and all that stuff. Fission is probably going to be really good for us because we have 0. I mean, we have three hyper beams already. So fission, I was going to say we have excuse me, 0 fissions. I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. But that is not the case. We have actually 1 fission. So what cards we want to remove in this deck? Probably Thunderstrike and Electrodynamics, because those are going to be pointers for us. Compound Drive we keep. Yeah, we got 2 Electrodynamics, so it's kind of awkward because those anti-synergize with Hyper Beam. So we potentially want to look at removing the Electrodynamics, or just getting the collector's bonus and having them and just never playing them, I guess. We do have 2 claws, and 2 go for the eyes and a scrape. So we've got like and an overclock. We've got like a little bit of off one potential here. So far so good. I like it. I think it looks good. Let's jump in. That's how it does take time when you do it. I thought maybe, just maybe, if we didn't actually say start the run, it might not take time, but it does. So that's bad for time wise. I wasted a little bit of time. There's only 2 elites on this path, literally only 2. So I'm gonna be going for the 2 elites path, and I'm gonna be going this way, hoping that the question mark is potentially give me a regret for money or anything along those lines. I think you start like this, and then you go like this and bring back the claw. And I either do damage with this or you go for the fusion. I'm gonna go for the fusion because I think having that extra energy for next turn potentially will net us more positives, and it does look like that is going to be the case. So how do we want to handle this? I'm actually just going to find out an aggregate here. Pop the aggregate immediately. Pop the echo form. Pop this. Pop that. And then pop that. Get more. Oh, we're 1 block short. I was going to say we're going to get more than that block, but we played a bunch of powers, so actually we didn't. So double hype beam will end this. And that's going to be a lot of our strategy for the first floor. Is just double hype beam. I think go for the eyes is what I'm going to go for here, regardless of what I have or need. Oh man, it was a relic, which is nice, but I was really hoping it would be money. Really hoping it would be money. So I'm going to start with echo from tank 11 damage. It sucks, but it is what it is. So we were looking for, pretty much we're looking for hologram now. So we can bring back that self-repair. It's not going to happen, unfortunately, but... So this has to be aggregate, right? I mean, it has to be an aggregate. What's the other options? It has to be aggregate. I mean, turbo is really good, don't get me wrong, but... Well, there's our 4th hyper beam. So I'm going to pick it up right away. And then I'm going to pick up Steam Barrier too, because I do want some defensive cards. So we've got 4 hyper beams. So the collector's bonus hyper beam's done. I'm actually going to go question mark instead. Oh, what a horrible question mark. We could have had anything, and they gave me the worst question mark possible. So we have 4 hyper beams in this deck. That is very scary. And I'm worried. I'm not going to lie to you. I am personally, I'm worried. So I'm going to use a scrape here and hope I don't get... Oh, wow. That worked out great. I think that's probably the best we could have had hope for that situation. Bum, bum. So there's our hyper beam. I will aggregate once. Hyper beam. Buffer play. Glacial play. Play this and play this. Oh, I thought we might get it up to enough blocks. So we're going to lose our buffer, but we're not going to lose our perfect yet. And with 4 hyper beams in the deck, chance of picking up a hyper beam is high. So that was a perfect play, which of course, as you all know, is really important. So we need to check here: ball lightning, barrage, cold snap. Ball lightning, barrage, cold snap. I know we have a barrage. I don't know if we have a cold snap or a ball lightning. It does not seem like that. I guess I'll take the barrage here for the potential collector's bonus, but cold snap's tempting. Cold snap's probably better, but it's so difficult really, because I've actually found myself in a position now where like you gotta go claw for collector's bonus. Heat sinks is good too. Can't buy heat sinks now. Turbo, I will pick up a turbo actually. Turbo is always a good card, especially in an aggregate deck. Dreamcatcher is fine. It's not great, it's just fine. Give me a hyper beam in our first hand, please. We have 4. I don't want to be rude, but when you have 4, it doesn't that mean you should automatically get a hyper beam? I'd rather take out one of them and then minimize the damage I take, since I've not played any defensive cards. So I should play the white noise every time first, just in case the white noise gives us a self-repair. You never know. It's definitely possible. I'm doing this in the hope that the scrape will give me the okay. I was hoping the scrape would give me the turbo, but it didn't happen. So double energy mount to Steam Barrier. Like, this is complicated because I kind of want double energy due to aggregate stuff, but I don't want the mounter because I have 0 mounters. So I think we're just gonna go for the Steam Barrier. Like, more defense, the more defense I can pile up in this deck, the better. I mean, I don't know why you like say play. I literally don't have a choice. I have to do it. So I got a curse card, which is fine. It gives me our first of our 5 curse cards we want in the deck. So it's absolutely fine. It's a decay, the best curse in the game. So in my opinion, amen. I'm gonna pop the buffer right off the bat. Overclock me. Let's reprogram. Play the aggregate. Play this. Okay. I mean, we could do massive damage now. I mean, we're even gonna get a card draw. I'm actually gonna start doing damage now. We have I thought I had I was like, I have so much energy. Wouldn't it make sense to go for the big damage play right off the bat? And it did work out for me. It kind of worked out, but also kind of didn't work out at the same time. You know what I mean? This is what I was worried about. This exact situation. So the buffer will protect us one turn, so it means we need to literally kill in this turn. So we got the hyper beam. Like the hyper beam is our only chance at a kill. I'm gonna use the Gambler's Brew here. Get rid of all these for any 0 type costs. We got a 0 type cost. Beautiful. So that was like exactly perfectly played. Ooh, this is difficult. Capacitator, creative orb, or loop. Loop and capacitor are really bad for us because our deck doesn't really work with those. The capacitor can make fission and barrage more worthwhile, so I'm gonna take it. But yeah, that's a little bit of a tough one. We did get a perfect in that boss, by the way, so obviously that's really good for us. I'm just gonna play the Echo Form, honestly. Like, there's no reason for me to mess around here. Just get the Echo Form out, take the damage, it's fine. We have to rest up anyway. Seek a Hyper Beam, end the fight. It's very simple. Okay, so now the question is, can we beat this upcoming boss? I will go for the charged battery of the reprogram. We're gonna rest up, obviously. Our boss, I didn't look at all who it was. Turbo Steam Barrier, that's actually a tough one. That's actually a very tough one. I think you probably want to go turbo, because we're never gonna have to worry about. Yeah, I think we probably want to go turbo. We never have to worry about. What is it called? I mean, this is not bad at all, actually. I'm gonna start with go for eyes, and I'm gonna use one of these. Now, I'd love to perfect this boss. Perfect this boss is kind of imperative. Misplayed that quite heavily. I'm gonna pop this. So perfect is technically some attack. We even keep static discharge, which I don't know if it matters. I'm gonna pop reprogram. Actually, I don't want any of those. Probably want that and that. Do I want my Steam Barrier? Probably don't want Steam Barrier. It's fine. Let's pop Skim. Let's pop Turbo. I'm gonna pop the Compound Driver. We'll pop the Generator. I'll go straight away. Let's Fission. White Noise. Business Storm. It's not great, but it's something. Capacitator. And now we can either you can either Hyper Beam or we can say Discharge here. I'm gonna Hyper Beam because I want to knock him down into the Fencer mode, I think. So now orbs have become literally pointless, but it's okay. So we start with Aggregate, obviously. Double Aggregate's probably bad. Glacier. Stack. I mean, you got a Hyper Beam then, because you got so much block. I really wish I could keep Equilibrium instead of using Equilibrium here. Misplayed that. I should have kept the Equilibrium. I should have used the Equilibrium and kept the stack. That was a big misplay on my side because I might not get enough block now. I'm actually not going to get enough block now. So literally the fear I had of happening has happened. So that means no beyond perfect just because I made one mistake. I made one mistake and I don't get a perfect. So and knocking in that perfect is so critical for my success or my ranking. To not get a perfect because I made one tiny mistake. It hurts me a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Really sad that I made that misplay, but it is what it is. So all I need to do is use Equilibrium. Would have got enough block and kept the stack. Use the stack next turn to get enough block to not take the damage. If I didn't take the damage, of course, that would mean I wouldn't have lost the perfect. So you know, you make a misplay, you got to pay the price. And I made a misplay, so I paid the price. And the price was a perfect. And knocking a perfect is so bad for us. It's like knocking a perfect might actually be like the literal worst thing can happen to us. Because this is definitely a one that has the potential to go far and be amazing. But if you don't get that perfect, you don't get that perfect. You don't get that perfect, you don't win. Probably creative AI, I've had to be honest, but I would actually consider skipping all these, and I'm actually going to skip all these. Tiny House, a Runic Pyramid, or Nuclear Battery. Well, I'm going to want 5 curses. A Runic Pyramid could be really bad if we get a Normality. The battery gives me an extra energy, which means I can play Echo Form in a block. So I'm going to take the battery, so I can potentially play Echo Form in a block. It also means I can play double Hyper Beam if I get 2 Hyper Beams in my opening hand, so it's really important. We want to get to a shop early, but we also want to make sure we get to the most elites possible now. Mostly possible is 3 elites, and we have to go this path. But we have many options on how to get there, so we can take either this one or this one. It really doesn't matter. This one has 1 less enemy, so I'll take this one. And as a secondary question mark, which means it could potentially be another shop, but we have to see. So this is what I was kind of hoping would happen, but it kind of didn't work out in the way I needed it to, so it's kind of awkward. So I can either use Echo Form or Electrodynamics here. I think I'm going to pop Electro, and then I'll pop Equilibrium. And our boy Echo Form is going to fade away. I'm actually going to pop Fission right off the bat, and then Turbo as well. I'm going to go for IZU because you are the one who's closer to survive probably. Pop Echo Form and pop Hyper Beam. And that's why I did it that way, because Fission actually works really well with what we are doing. With the type of deck I'm running, Fission actually happens to work extremely well. So I probably want Leap here. Yeah, I probably want Leap here. Like, Recursion and Ball Lighting are bad. I'll just take the Leap and move on. Please give me a shop. Nope. Remove a card from deck, upgrade all strikes and defense. I don't have any strikes and defense, so at this point we can remove a card. Let's remove a card like we don't want to see ever. So I'm going to remove the Lightning Strike. It's kind of bad for us in all ways, because we want to have more cards in the deck for aggregate, and obviously want more cards that when we do get our curses we see them less. So I'm going to pop the potion right off the bat. Now some people might be like, whoa, you shouldn't have done that, but it is actually the right play, because if you don't pop the potion, then I'm going to pop all these cards too before I pop the damage cards, so I can just get as many time dilation plays as possible. Now, plasma orbs are really good with Hyper Beam, because you just literally don't care about the minus focus on a plasma orb. So plasma orbs happen to work out really well with the Hyper Beam deck. I need to do 13 damage. That's really easy, so just take it down. So I feel like I've definitely picked the right strategy for this run specifically, but I also feel like it's still very close in a way. Like, I don't feel like I'm overpowered at all. I just feel like it's kind of going pretty well right now. I'm gonna take the generic algorithm, although it's like really bad. I'm gonna still take it nonetheless. Apotheosis. Oof. I mean, yes, right? Bottled Lightning. Bottled Lightning Apotheosis combo. Oh, I bought Bottled Lightning before buying Apotheosis. That's a big mistake. That's a very big mistake. What a massively used misclick, honestly. Put secret there. That was like the world's biggest misclick you've ever seen. So go for the eyes. We have 3, right? 1, 2, 3. So fourth go for the eyes will be good. Charged batteries. I think we have 2 charged batteries if I'm correct. 1 charged battery. 2 charged batteries. I will pick up a charged battery then. I don't want any of these other cards, I think, so I'm just gonna move on. Thank you, shop. You did me very well. So we are fighting 3 elites on the second floor, and as you all know, fighting 3 elites in Slay the Spire is always a risky play. Now, I would want to usually search out Apotheosis here. Like, that would be my go-to play, honestly. But this might be a very important situation. Like, thinking ahead here, thinking a little bit further, might be prudent, because finding something like aggregate and then bringing out, then getting the, if we could like get 2, if we had card draw and aggregate, it would be really good. We don't have the card draw, unfortunately. We could get skim, which means we could draw into aggregate, but that's also like we can use fission. We don't have a hype beam in our hand though, so that would make that kind of a pointless play. I think I'm just gonna fetch out a aggregate so I have the energy to play everything. I think that's what I'm gonna do instead. Compound drive didn't do me dirty. It didn't really do me dirty, but it didn't do me like amazing either. So I'm risking a lot by going for the Echo Form play every single time. I understand this, and there's a big situation where it might actually just 100% come bite me in the butt at some point, but I'm gonna keep going for it for now. And as I said earlier, I'm going to use the Echo and keep the stack so we have a block for next time. This is what I should have done against the first portal boss. If I did, I would have perfected that boss, and obviously perfecting the boss is really important. So let's he's dead anyway, so there's no reason to weaken him. Machine learning. And I will have to stack here to not take any damage. We're just pretty much waiting on a Hyper Beam now. We have 4 in the deck. That means our mathematical chance of seeing a Hyper Beam is supposed to be extremely high, but you know, it is what it is. Come play Glacier. Come to a Steam Barrier. So we're not getting any of our damage cards right now. We're getting a little bit too many of the defensive cards, which makes me scared that I added too many defensive cards to the deck. But there's a Hyper Beam. And that's all we need to do. Just like delay until Hyper Beam shows up and win the run. So obviously you're going to go Turbo here, as we want that collector's bonus on Turbo. What's nice about Insanity ones is that you can go heavy collector's bonus runs, because usually you're not going to find yourself in a position where, I mean, this is so horrible having to rest like this, and I don't even need it. Obviously it's the charge battery or the barrage, because we've already got 3 of each if I'm correct. I just need to decide which one I'm going to go for. Probably barrage, because I'm lacking a little bit on the damage side. So we got 1, 2, 3 charge batteries, definitely 100% got 3 charge batteries. Barrage, we got 1, 2. Only 2 barrages as far as I can see. Now I could be wrong. There's our first barrage, there's our second barrage. Yeah, we only have 2 barrages, so I'm actually going to take the barrage and have 3 of each, because that puts it much closer and easier to get the I'll take the curse, it's fine. I want curses anyway. This is a scary fight every time you do it, so it's a problem. Getting the K right off the bat also kind of sucks. So I'm gonna actually seek out Echo Form straight away. And I know that might be like, I almost want to say ill-advised, the ill-advised play, but I think it is the only play. Because as much as speaking out Apotheosis, which a lot of you might be thinking is the right play, is good, it's not the right play. So this is horrible. We're not going to get a Beyond Perfect anymore, because we didn't get any blocks here. I'm going to pop the Fission and hope we get something good. We got Scrape. Scrape can get us 0 costing cards. It did. Got me Steam Barrier. It doesn't really do anything, but it's okay. Yeah, so no Beyond Perfect for us. Not even close to Beyond Perfect, but or not Beyond Perfect. What am I saying? We lost our Beyond Perfect in the boss, but I'm saying it's not even close to a perfect, is what I'm trying to say. Probably just want to, we got Echo Form, so just double Hyper Beam straight off the bat. Play Capacitator. I mean, more orbs means more barrage damage later on. It's gonna rally some people. So much damage, honestly. Play Overclock. It's way too many Echo Forms, man. Okay, so we need to think about this. Obviously, I want to play as defensively as I can here. So we should start off with a... Well, first thing we should weaken this good sir. Even if we use a potion to it, I think that's the most important play. Weaken him to get less damage. So 16, 27. We can probably reach this with the Equilibrium and stack play. I'm going to put charge battery, Equilibrium play instead. We're going to take a lot of damage here, unfortunately. We could die in this elite fight actually now. Look at it. Okay, there's our Hyper Beam finally. It just took so long. The Hyper Beams are taking so long to sharp is the big problem. So, hologram. Just bring me back a claw. And then let's use a... We should do damage here. I want to get rid of some cards in my hand that are annoying, so maybe rid of that. Playing that earlier might have actually been really good, actually. I think what. Get these generic algorithm plays out. Those are always just really good for us. We should probably obviously double damage with the claws, but it's okay. He's gonna rally some people, but he should be dead. I don't really see him surviving much longer, honestly. So unless I actually have 0 damage in my deck, then of course he will survive quite a bit longer. I guess you dual costing Frey. Still does 0. I thought it might do a little bit more than 0. I wasn't sure how the math worked on that, but we literally are about to die actually. That's insane. 1 damage short. I thought if we evoked it, it would still do the actual damage, but apparently it does not work like that. So we almost dead, literally. So there's an aggregate. We have 3 aggregates. Let's get a 4th aggregate. So we actually almost dead, which is kind of insane if you think about it. We took 0 damage on any fight through the whole game. We got to 1 guy and then we almost went game over, which it's kind of typical. It really is. Turbo, Apotheosis, Hello World, one of these. Card your time. Not being able to play that Echo Form hurts me a little bit, but it's okay. So we're on 21 max HP. That's so scary. That's actually so scary. So we do not have an Echo Form now. I will aggregate. It's gonna always give me more energy. I'm gonna lose. Play heating. Play Go for the Ice. One of these. Let's play Rebound. Hype Beam. So we set the Hype Beam back, which is really important. 16 incoming damage. Technically an amount of damage that could actually kill me, so if you think about it that way, it's kind of scary. Should use Compound Driver first, that's my bad. Mistakes are being made. It's okay. I am but a man. So we're not healing up, we need to get these self-repairs out. So we have 4 turbos already, so we probably just want to go Rebound now. Take this bonus. So now fighting these 2 elites is very scary. Fighting this little plant is very scary. This little plant itself could kill us 100%, so this is a tricky one. I think what you want to do is probably go search out Apotheosis though. Okay, Apotheosis. Also want to go for a go for the Ice first, and then Hyper Beam. So we got him like half HP right off the bat. 21 incoming damage is always a big problem. Claw first, and then use the scrap. Surprise. We're not taking any damage right now, which is good. We just need 1 Hyper Beam to sharpen and we win this fight. So okay, we got our instance bonus. We're actually perfectly fine. Just look for Hyper Beam here. I'll go for the Eyes, I guess. Claw. Go for the Eyes. Generic Algorithm. Steam Barrier. Play Electrodynamics. Dual cost. That's what I expected the other one to do. I was expecting the dual cost. Well, I guess we have -6, so -6 is obviously a lot worse than minus 3. Okay, so there's 2 options. We either fight the elites and go for the lucky play, or we don't fight the elites. And obviously I went for the wrong move, because this is an elite we did not want to fight. I'm gonna seek out Echo Form, which is I'm not gonna think about it. Like, that's just the right play. There's no way to argue that that's the right play. So we're gonna take right off the bat 6 damage, which is really bad for us, but we can just delay this. Obviously Hyper Beam, playing Hyper Beam first was probably the better play. I'll take 1. Take 1 to that much damage is just, in my opinion, always worth it. Like, I'm taking 1 damage here, but I'm doing like a million damage. So play White Noise, get some buffer. That's huge. I don't even know that worked like that, but you know, the more you learn, the better. Steam Barrier into Equilibrium means our perfect is still intact right now. Well, not our perfect. Actually, it's our perfect. What am I saying? Not our perfect. It's literally our perfect. It's why we're doing all this. We're doing all this for perfect. Obviously, I should play Echo Form twice there. I'll play Echo Form now. I'll play Generic Algorithm. So right now I'm just trying to get like 1 Hyper Beam to shove with our Echo Forms, and we should get a kill. We lost both our buffers there for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't feel like we should have, so that does make me worry. Play short time. And then, I mean, we just do the damage, right? No reason to mess around. Man, these Hyper Beams are really messing up this entire deck. This deck could be OP strong if we didn't have to worry about the... Or 2 self-repairs are just beautiful. If we didn't have to worry about the Hyper... If we didn't have to play Hyper Beams, this deck would be insane. What is Wing Boots? You may ignore the path. You may ignore pass when choosing the next room to travel to 3 times. You may ignore pass when... I don't know what that means, but let's go. So I think we want Barrage, right? We did it so that we had 3 of each, if I remember correctly. So there's our first barrage, there's our second barrage, there's our third barrage. So we want barrage here. Okay, so we can ignore rooms, something like that. I'm not sure how this works. You make no pass when choosing the next room to travel to. 3 times. I don't understand. What I'm assuming it is, and I could be wrong, is I'm assuming it means that I'm assuming it's saying that we can use well, getting that echo form for free. I'm assuming it means when we get to question mark rooms we can skip the question mark rooms. That's what I'm assuming at least. Obviously I could be wrong. Like we just need a we actually just need a whatchamacallit card. And I know you're all saying, yeah, whatchamacallit card, that's my favorite type of card, JayRPGaming. Well, yes. What we actually need is just a fuck, what's it called? My brain is like, I know the name of the card. Okay, let's get rid of that, and that. Okay, so what I want to do, I just want to delay, right? So let's just get like orbs up. Play generic algorithm, obviously. And since we're waiting for self-repair, obviously, because I got an elite fight coming up, so I'd rather take on the elite fight after using self-repair. So I'm just gonna like, I use one compile driver. It shows me a million cards, and it costs me almost nothing. Machine learning. Play a leap. I get, I guess. Wait, why am I playing vision? I'm trying to wait. Oops, I messed up. Trying to wait for self-repair to shop, and I actually just pushed the wrong button. That was a big mistake on my side. I think we do have 3 claws, so adding a 4th claw to deck is not a bad idea, of course. So, we have literally 3 claws, so adding a 4th claw is good for collects bonus. So now we either fight this elite and we die on it, or we beat it and we're great. But I'm gonna skip it. I'm just gonna skip it. I'm not gonna gamble it. I still don't know how wing boots work, but fuck it. This is interesting. This is interesting. I'm gonna seek out. This is an interesting one. I'm gonna seek out Apotheosis, I think. I'm gonna pop Apotheosis, then pop Turbo, then pop. I should have popped Aggregate earlier, that was my bad. So I did no damage on the first turn, but I got 10 self-repair heal out. I got 1 Echo Form out. So in all in all, I'm doing very well, right? So the first card we play twice. In that case, we probably want a compile driver. Get a good amount of damage in there. Play generic algorithm out of the bat. Pop a turbo, obviously. Let's weaken one of the guys in the back a little bit. I'm gonna go for skin play here. I go for the eyes in the middle. We can turbo again. Probably want electrodynamics, is fine. Let's do a bit of scrape action. Do some leap action. Do a program here. Okay, electrodynamics will kill all of them. So we need to worry about that, but electrodynamics will kill one of them at least. Or 2 of them. They'll be left with 1. I'm sorry. I'll play machine learning and I'll play equilibrium in my turn. Now I need you to not play machine learning. I kind of need you not to die, good sir, until I get the self-repair out, please. I'm gonna rest up now anyway. What am I saying? Just murder this child. We're gonna rest up at the bonfire anyway. We've already got 1 self-repair. I'll take another capacitor. Overclock is super good. Overclock is super good. We've only got 1 overclock though, and we've got 2 capacitors. So if we want to talk about, I was going to take capacitors as it's easier to get to the collector's bonus for it, but I'll take actually Core Surge might be good. Core Surge could counter a little bit of the, but I'm gonna take a white noise. Core Surge could have countered a little bit of the what's it called fast. So we got multiple options here on how to play this, and I'm actually gonna play this exactly how I want to play it now. So that, Seek, I want card draw. I wish I could upgrade Seek. Upgrading Seek would change the entirety of this run. If we could have upgraded Seek, this run would have been 20 times better. We either search out Echo Form or we search out Apotheosis. Those are our 2 options. Let's literally our 2 options. They're both super good. Both options are really good for us. Or we can search out double electrodynamics, but that doesn't matter for us because we don't have enough stuff to play anyway. Enough orb slots. I'm gonna search out Echo Form, I think. I just always think Echo Form is the better play. Whether it is or not, I don't know, and I guess I never will know, but I'm just gonna always search out Echo Form. Getting Electronite out early is good because we might be able to combat these minions. Reprogram. Self Repair can go. I like all of these. Loot can go. Jewel Class can go. Yeah. So we're literally not gonna get a perfect. We are literally not getting a perfect. So that sucks a little bit, but okay. So no perfect for us again. So that means like, okay, but we didn't have the beyond perfect anyway, so it doesn't matter. But the perfect is still good. Oh, game, you're doing me super dirty, by the way. Give me like no good cards. Just no good cards have been got on this day. I was expecting a little bit more out of that, but okay. There's Apotheosis. Vision time. Okay, so that happened. That's what I'm talking about. That's what should have happened, but it took us like 2 turns to make it happen. That's so frustrating. I'll take the Core Surge here. Calling Ball is definitely what I should go for, so Calling Ball it is. Decay, Regret, Shame. Regret's a problem, the rest of them aren't that bad. I went for Calling Ball because I want a 100 point bonus for having 5 curses in my deck. If you guys were wondering why I went for Calling Ball, I want the 5 curses in my deck, which we have exactly of now, and that would be really good for us in a points-wise story. So all we need to do is win the run now, and we should be good because we've got a good collector's bonus going, and I've fought a good amount of elites, and I've obviously I haven't perfect either boss, so top 100 is out of the question, but top 500 maybe if we're lucky. So a little bit of a shitty path for us. I want to get to as many shops as I can, but there aren't too many shop options. I might find one elite and go for 2 shops here. I want to get to as many shops as I can to try and make the deck as good as I can right now. Well, this is great. See, this is what I was talking about. This is the type of turn I wanted. This exact turn that happened right now was the exact turn I wanted. To be able to have an upgraded Seek is all I need to win. So if I could have made... I mean, okay, I can't because I need to make them both, I guess. So technically it wouldn't be possible, but if I could have just made... What am I searching out now? I'm searching out a... Electrodynamics. I mean, that is fine. It's not like perfect or bad, it's just fine. Probably search like a generic. Play auto shields, play generic, play electrodynamics, play one of these, whatever. We're gonna get frailed. It's okay. It doesn't bother me at all. So we're actually potentially in a position now which is kind of interesting. We can just change up the way we play this game right now, and we can just stop playing Hyper Beam completely, which is very interesting. Like the concept of just not playing the 4 Hyper Beams in the deck and playing as if we didn't have the Hyper Beams and straight up ignoring them. We can. That's actually like such a simple method to stop destroying the combo that my deck has, because I make a lot of orb slots, and I mean obviously Tempest, right? Tempest can end the game with the right lucky situation. No, I will not lose all my gold. I want to go. I literally just said I want to go to a shop. What is this? Prismatic Shard. Combat reward screens now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors. Bottle Tornado. Yes. What do you want to do with Bottle Tornado? We'll put a power in your opening hand. What power do you want to put in your opening hand? Echo Form. Okay, beautiful. Go for the ice. We already have 4 of. Overclock. I'll definitely take aggregate. We have 4, but I'll take another one. And defragment. I don't think I care about. I'll take prismatic shard. I'm not going to add any more curse to the deck at this point, so it's fine. How many scrapes do I have? 1 scrape. 2 scrape. 2 scrapes is enough scrapes for me to go for scrape. And I'm going to end it there. So, is there anything else we want here? I don't know. So we got a Seek in our opening hand now, as well as a Echo Form. So we can Seek out Apotheosis, and we can still play Echo Form, but we need the energy to make that happen. And we're not going to have the energy for it often. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. Something we need to keep in mind. So right now, if we play Echo Form, we Seek Apotheosis, we can't even play Apotheosis. So how do we want to handle this instead? Maybe what we want to do then is Seek out an energy creation card, so we can play these other cards in our deck. Seeking is important here. How we seek is very important. So we got multiple options here. Looking at what I've got, I should probably just seek out like a block of some kind. Generic algorithm potentially. Even a leap would be fine. A charged battery would be fine. Auto shields is okay, but not great. Aggregate does nothing for me. Card draw probably does nothing for me. Skim probably does nothing. Quest does nothing. We if we want to go defensive, so I'm assuming generic algorithm, right? Yeah, probably just generic. I'll get a generic algorithm out and play it. So boom, boom, boom. Take no damage, move along. Echo Form's out, so all we need to do is get 1 Hyper Beam card and we win. So 1 Hyper Beam and we win. No Hyper Beam, okay. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play it twice. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. Turbo time. Turbo time. Scrape time. Aggregate time. Steam Barrier time. Generic algorithm time. And we didn't go turn. So we're not going to take any damage here, which is insane. Like the fact that we didn't take damage on that turn with a hand that had nothing in it is super cool. So obviously I would have loved to have had a what's some called it here, but we weren't lucky enough to get that. So we do have the incense burner and this helix fossil helix. They came so through in the clutch for us. We might have died had we not got those exact 2 cards. So I'm very happy that those 2 relics showed up as they did. I truly think that there's a... Oh, I fucked up big time. First make shot fucked me big time. I'm a fool. I'm an actual fool. I don't think we want to add any more aggregates. I think we're getting to a point now we have just too many aggregates in the deck. How much aggregates are we dealing with? 5 aggregates? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 aggregates, so we don't want a 6th aggregate, I think. Shroud-off's not bad. Corruption. I'm gonna add a Corruption as a LOL card, but excuse me. Yeah. Fuck off Fairy Bottle. Actually, no. Fuck off that. Keep that. I'm actually gonna add the Corruption as a LOL card to this deck because there's actually a chance we can make that work. Oh, this is beautiful. Now this is exactly what I was hoping would happen. So now you find Apotheosis. You play Apotheosis. You play Echo Form. You go for a little bit of scrape action. Go for that overclock action. You go for this claw action, strike action, a little bit of equilibrium action, and you end your turn. Now that's exactly what I wanted to happen. That is exactly the turn. So you double Echo Form, obviously. You double Aggregate, obviously. Use a rebound on the Glacier play. You weaken this guy for lols, and you play Generic Algorithm because you want to make it exhaust. Moving on. Bump, 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 bump. So this is where my kind of dilemma comes in. Where I'm honestly now in a situation of, do I just go for, I mean, we could just draw a Tempest now. Everyone was dead. So card draws of utmost importance right now. I should prioritize card draw into this deck as much as I can. I'm going to start off with the Electrodynamics. Actually, yeah, I'm starting with Electrodynamics. I will double up, which should do quite a bit of damage. Then I will use a double up Scrape, and I'll end it with the double up Hyper Beam. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, 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 beautiful. I feel like right now I'm in a good place. I made a big mistake by taking this prismatic whatever. Don't take prismatic whatever, guys. Take Scrape. Don't take prismatic whatever you go for collector's bonus. Just FYI, not a good idea. Question mark room, free chest, love it. Bonfire rest up, I guess. I should have fought the enemy. That was a big mistake. I'll take the Tempest though. Definitely should have fought the enemy. Big mistake on my side, but it is what it is. So this is an elite fight. That does mean we have to be a little bit more on the careful side. But get an aggro start. That's great. Go for Core Surge. Go for an Echo Form. I want card draw. I really want card draw. So I'm actually going to prioritize card draw here over anything else. Didn't work out too good for us, but it is what it is. I'm gonna also play Equilibrium. I'm gonna kind of keep this hand. Even though I'm gonna take 2 from the decay, I kind of want to keep this hand. It has some block and some energy creation, which is a little bit of everything I want in this deck, in all honesty. So double Hello World was probably a mistake. Aggregate. So we've already got the we've already got everything we need here, so no reason to use Hype Beam. Okay, I'd like to murder this child at some point. This is a bit of a hard one, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to double scrape here. We have a lot of 0 costing cards on our deck, and I was really hoping to get a little bit more out of that than what I did, but it is what it is. I'm going to play another one of these, and I should probably go for damage here. So that is 41 damage, that's good damage. This is 6 times 3, it's very low damage, but I think it's fine. Go for the barrage, play into the charge battery play. That's going to just give us more energy for next turn anyway, which is good. We still have 1 block, so if he does a big attack, which he doesn't seem to ever do anymore, we'll be in a good place. This is where things get funny. Time to play Corruption, baby. As I said, there's going to come a time where things are going to start getting funny, and that time is now. So we've reached that point now where funniness is going to start happening, and I'm going to get very excited very soon. So, excuse me. I have no idea how this is going to affect me. The fact that I went for this play. But what I do know is it's going to be glorious. That's all I do know. All I know for sure is that I have a feeling this is going to be glorious. I don't actually, my card draw is getting exhausted. I guess I didn't think that 100% through. Maybe a claw, I guess. He's really dead, it doesn't even matter. I'm just fucking with him now, but yeah, that's fine. The career is huge, except I don't want it. Panic button. No. Finish up. No. I made a big mistake taking this prismatic thing, but I saw it, and you know me. You see a new thing, you gotta go for it, right? It's like this is literally what the situation is like. New, go for it. So we got lots of options here. The option I want is the Corruption play, obviously. So Corruption play right off the bat. Use aggregate right off the bat. I'm gonna go for the Seek now. I'm gonna seek out card draw, which I think the best card draw we have in this deck is Skim. So I'm gonna seek out Skim. Where the frick is Skim game? I know there's a Skim in this game. Oh, all cards get exhausted. So Corruption is actually super bad. Never mind, Corruption is actually super bad, and I should just ignore Corruption. I misunderstood how Corruption was going to interact with our deck, and it's actually just really bad. So now that I understand that, I now know how to play around it, and knowing how to play around it is half the battle. So that's really good for us, but at the same time I'm very upset that it took me like 3 enemy encounters to realize that Corruption is really bad for us. So this is horrible, by the way. Dude, these barrages are sick now. Play 1 lit, I guess. Play 2 lit, whatever. Fuck it. So yeah, a little bit of a misplay on my side. I completely miscalculated how the Corruption would affect our deck. The Corruption affects that in a way that's really bad, because what it does is it actually counters my deck and what I'm trying to do with it. And what I'm trying to do with my deck obviously is get as many as much card draw happening as I can, which eventually leads us into a victory. So big misplacement. So no block, so we're just gonna tank 6 damage to the face. I'm really not into tanking 6 damage to the face right now. But unless I can kill you, which I think is actually possible with barrage. Never mind, you are dead. You are dead, good sir. I'm overthinking these things again, because I'm like getting so close to potential victory now that I'm like overthinking. Turbo, force field, or sucker punch. I think we have 4 turbos, so I don't need more turbos. But yeah, taking prismatic shard destroyed my chances of getting a very high collector's bonus. So I made a big miscalculation there, but you know, it is what it is. Force field is actually going to be good for me. I'm going to take it. So now we got a choice. Either fight elite or go to shop. And I think I'm going to go to shop. I got enough money to make a shop look way more enticing for myself. Okay, so I'm going to seek out an aggregate here, I think. Excuse me. I want to seek out an upgraded aggregate if we can. I know we do have one, so preferably we would seek out the upgraded aggregate. Oh, we didn't take the upgraded aggregate, did we? So actually all our aggregates are not upgraded. Okay, ironically, choosing to skip the upgraded aggregate has actually come to bite me in the butt. Who would have guessed? Every single one of you watching, I'm pretty sure. And now we can just Tempest. And this will eventually kill everybody. Did way less damage, excuse me, than I anticipated. I was really thinking I would do a lot more, but maybe I miscalculated. Heavy. I'll take 9 damage for miscalculations. It's okay. I guess it's like the price I pay for miscalculating, so it's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's take out these explosion boys first because they're frustrating. I'd like to get a self-repair out before the end of this fight, if that would be fine game, please. Just very much would like a self-repair. Try and wait. I'm basically like 1 turn left. I have to get self-repair right now. Didn't get it. Sucks balls. Whatever. It's okay. It sucks a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I will take a stack. And I'll take a equilibrium. The courier. Okay, so this is huge. Everything is the shop will never end, so this is really big for us. We should potentially just buy all the cheaper stuff. Our relics we see here, nothing I care about too much. So I've got all of these already, I'm pretty sure, but you know, buy the heat skins, buy the study discharge, buy the self-repair, buy the self-repair, buy the study discharge. Don't defrag. Okay, scrape already have a full setup, I'm pretty sure. Give me a turbo, give me a generic algorithm, give me a steam barrier, give me a hologram. Bum 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 bum. Go for the eyes. I already have 4 go for the eyes, right? Excuse me. I do apologize about that. 1 go for the eyes. 2 go for the eyes. 3 go for the eyes. I know I've got 4 go for the eyes. Don't even try this cock with me, game. Don't just think cause I'm blind I'm gonna fuck up completely and not see it. So go for the eyes number 1. Go for the eyes number 2. Go for the eyes number 3. Go for the eyes number 4. You see, I know we got. I'll take Kuwaiter, it's super good. Don't want more turbos. Don't want more scrapes either. I don't want any of these actually. Just give me a defrag, I guess, and let's fucking move along. You know what? Give me. I've got enough money for 1 more. Give me. You know what? Give me another go for that. Fuck it. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So we didn't fight that last day. So we skipped 2 elites on this part. Like, which is kind of bad, I guess. I haven't decided yet. So this is awkward. I think I'm literally just going to seek out a hyper beam. I think I'm just going to use the hyper beam. And then immediately use the hyper beam. And then this guy's on 5. Okay, he's going to get a lot of blocking. Maybe that was a misplay. I don't know. I think it was a situation I was so close to killing him though. Turbo. Steady discharge. Self-repair. Generic algorithm. Equilibrium. Beautiful. Okay. So I misplayed that, I assume. I thought that it was going to do a lot more than it ended up doing, which was awkward. But I'm on 4 HP anyway, so it doesn't bother me. Don't want any of this shit. Take a cool hit. Let's get rewards. Let's go. Give me a cool hit. I'll take the rebound. Okay, so taking the prismatic shard was a massive misplay on my side. I'm going to regret this for as long as I might live, but you know. Sometimes in life, one needs to regret things. Okay, so we got lots of options here on how to start this. I'm going to start off by playing the power card. Not what I wanted, but I'll take electrodynamics. And I'm going to go equilibrium. I'm going to get rid of everything. That works out pretty good. Not enough card draw to make it happen, but I can make something happen here. Play Echo Form, Seek now. I should seek out Tempest, right? At this point. And we can seek out card draw, but let's be honest, card draw is probably not going to happen for us. Have I got rid of both my Tempests already? I only have 1 Tempest, is that what happened? If I only have 1 Tempest, then I won't get the situation going. I thought for some reason I had more than... I thought I had 2 Tempests. I guess I miscalculated. That's definitely possible. No, there's a Tempest. Thunderstrike was really good now, ironically. I kind of really needed that to kill him. I kind of really needed that to kill his first form. That's a little bit bad. Not killing his first form there is kind of bad for us. It is what it is, but I really would have preferred to have killed his first form there. He's on 14. So it doesn't look like there's actually any way for me here to kill him. So there's no perfect on the Awaken one either. That irritates me quite a bit. But it is what it is. He'll die, but we didn't perfect him, and that's where the big problem comes in. This is beautiful. Except for the fact that I would love to play Echo Form. I think play Echo Form. Like, sure, we don't get the play on the Apotheosis, which sucks, but I think it's the right play. We have 3 Echo Forms now, so I think it's the right play. I mean, heat sinks, right? Double Glacier. Double Turbo. Double Scrape. Singular Scrape now. Okay. Got the Ice. Steady Discharge. Rebound, a Barrage. Say Barrage. Say Barrage. And turn. Okay. So, we almost killed the Awakened one's first form in 1 turn, which would have been really useful for us, as it would have got us into a much safer position than what we are right now, because now we're kind of just in an awkwardish type of situation, but it's okay. So I could obviously go for a lot of the orb type plays, but as you can see, we're already maxed out on orbs, so right now orbs are pretty much maxed. Kind of awkward situation. I want to start doing damage to this child, but it's pretty hard. Because our damage output's pretty slow and he heals 10. We're doing like 9 a turn with lightning orbs and he takes 10 a turn. So we're actually like losing on the damage race, but double defrag here is going to be huge for us. I think Compound Drive is the better play. So now we do 21 damage a turn and he heals 10 a turn and we will never take damage again. So at this point we can just like relax, which is kind of a nice feeling, but you know. Probably not get too cocky. You never know how things might go. This is Slay the Spire after all. And anyone who has played this game does know that within a second one could go from being in a winning position to not being in a winning position. I could use Fission here, and it would evoke all my stuff and probably kill him. Because it would give me enough card draw and enough energy to like straight up murder this child. But I don't think it's necessary. I think we're fine. Where did all my energy go? Oh, I got like 2 voids. Yeah. Oh, quit. Reprogram. Get rid of both voids, please. Get rid of the void, please. How many voids do I have? How many voids can I have in one deck? That's the question. I mean, this is an easy victory. It's not a hard one. I'm just upset that I messed up quite a bit. I took the Prismatic Charge, which costed me a perfect. I also then took... I don't know what... My energy keeps disappearing. It's really weird. I took Prismatic Charge, which costed us a lot of collector's bonus points. I didn't get beyond perfect, so it's not going to be a top 100 score today, which is a little bit more frustrating if you want to be honest. Like it's probably the most frustrating part about this whole situation. And we get to end the fight with the Hyper Beam, so it's kind of ironic. The Thump is score 1181. Yep. No beyond perfect means no top 100. It's as simple as that. Even with a 8 collector's bonus of 200 points, like it's just not happening. I said I needed 10 collector's bonus points to get top 100 with the beyond perfect, and yeah, no top 100 for us, not even close. Not beyond perfecting is so bad, but like, oh, missed this. A couple of misplays actually. Like the one misplay was the equilibrium, playing the stack before the equilibrium. I should have just played equilibrium then stack, and we got the perfect on the first floor. Second floor I can't tell you because I can't remember. And the what's it called? Awaken one. I don't know how I should have handled it. I mean, there were multiple options. Obviously, there's options such as play heat sinks, then play echo form, then get a lot of use seek to find heat sinks, play echo form, upgrade heat sinks, use echo form, get 2 card draw, use the hope that those are powers with the aggregates to keep drawing, go for a drawing combo situation on the first turn, but that was risky. A Tempest play would have guaranteed us the 2 kills on the little guys and a lot of damage onto the Awaken one, because 8 times 30 something was quite a bit of damage. So it was a little bit of an awkward situation. I wasn't sure how to approach the Awaken one fight because I didn't want to buff him too much due to playing too many powers. And you have to perfect him twice basically. You have to perfect his first form and then you have to perfect his second form, which I think is stupidly difficult, but that's what the game wants from you, so that's what it is. So it was kind of like a difficult situation for me to decide how I wanted to approach the boss fights into perfecting instead of just killing. But I'm more focused on just winning runs right now because I lost a couple of runs earlier in the month, which upset me a little bit because I threw those runs. I still feel really bad about those ones because I saw the runs of Destinies in my mind and I was like, I want the one of Destiny, and that's all I looked at, that's all I saw, so I went for it. Of course though, you know, sometimes you go for the one of Destiny, you need to pay the price, and the price was that we lost those dailies, and I would like to just keep winning dailies, but I'm always looking for that top 100. That top 100 is my personal goal, and if I don't get top 100 I get a little bit upset, so I'm all about that top 100 life. This was a good run, a very easy defect run. I mean, Insanity defect is usually a win. All you need to just pick up a couple of important cards. Not being able to upgrade that Seek the whole game was kind of the clinch. If we could have upgraded Seek at any point, we could have upgraded Aggregate, or we could have upgraded the Seek, got an Aggregate, and then got like Echo Form, or got an Aggregate and got a card draw, got an Echo Form, got card draw. Whatever we needed, we could have got, and that would have been game-changingly good. Being able to search out 2 cards with Seek instead of 1 card is such a difference, such a game-changing difference. If we could have upgraded Seek on the first floor, say before the first blast on the first floor, I can guarantee each and every single one of you watching that I would have got top 100 today. I would have got a Beyond Perfect and I would run, because being able to seek out 2 cards with the Seek means that I would always have an Echo Form, and once we put Echo Form in our hand with Bottle Tornado, that means I would have always had a Apotheosis and a card, or I would have always had a draw and a card, which is what's important. Like if I got the right type of draws or the right type of aggregate, like aggregate in anything, I could have gone like almost infinite. I'm pretty sure, not guaranteed obviously, but I'm pretty sure we could have made it work, because I would have obviously changed the way I played my play style and would have changed the deck. I think focusing Hyper Beam so much early was a big mistake. We had too many Hyper Beam situations that were stopping me from being perfects because I wasn't getting those orbs. The orbs were kind of becoming kind of pointless. More fissions would have been good in the deck, I guess, because our orbs were doing 0 a lot of the time, so being able to evoke them with a fission and get a lot of card draw and a lot of energy back, I think could have also been a massive game changer. So lots of, like, this is the thing about the defect. The defect takes the most thinking and synergy and planning to play, which I really love, but it does take its toll on you if you play too many defect runs. And I've been doing the defect Ascension mode run, and my brain is done. It's done. But for now, thank you all very much for watching the 9th of September daily. I just yawned a little bit, but it's okay. My brain is tired from that run, so yawns happen. Please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that comment button and leave a comment. I'm really thankful for the viewers I have right now. It's so nice just to have people like Samster Games, Dark Dragon, Alien Render, Ben, Snoop Doge, all those people. I mean, there's more, I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting. I'm just remembering the ones right off the top of my head. It's so nice to see these comments in the comment section, so please leave those comments. I really appreciate it. I love the advice and tips I'm getting. A lot of mistakes I've been making have been pointed out to me, and it's very nice. It's little things I never even realized I was doing wrong until they got pointed out to me, so I really appreciate that. For now though, thank you all for watching this very long episode of Daily Challenge Slay the Spire. I will see you all in the next episode, which is going to be recorded now, which is Dragon Quest 11. Go check out my Dragon Quest 11 playthrough on my channel. It is amazing. If you love JRPG games, you will love Dragon Quest 11. If you love Dragon Quest, you will love Dragon Quest 11. If you love Final Fantasy, you'll love Dragon Quest 11. If you love Adelaide, you'll love Dragon Quest 11. If you love God of War, you'll love Dragon Quest 11. So go check it out. It's a great game. It's probably the best game of 2018 in my opinion, and I'll see you all next time with more Slay the Spire.